One of the most impressive parts of this book is that you look at different case studies of different countries. You just named China, Russia, North Korea, Iran, and ISIS, or the Islamic State. And I wanted to delve into some of the examples that we've seen of the use of information warfare by these specific countries. The first one I would like to go to is North Korea. I think the general public is well aware of the Sony hack because it got so much media coverage. That's, of course, the hack in response to the movie of The Interview. Why was this such a significant event when it comes to information warfare? Because you spend a lot of time talking about that in this book.
Yeah, I do a deep dive on the Sony hack, which took place in 2014, and it was based on the North Korean government's recognition that they were really opposed to this movie, The Interview, which was what I call a ribald comedy. It wasn't that good of a movie, but it was an important thing in exposing the kind of problems that North Korea poses. North Korea, it needs to be understood, and I don't think a lot of people understand this, that this is really a crimes against humanity regime. UN human rights commissions have exposed that, they've identified it, and yet here we are in the 21st century and we're still dealing with this regime that does horrible, unspeakable things to its own people. Excuse me. The Sony hack was really the first time that a government had attacked a private industry thing for political gain. And so the Sony pictures, they went in, they took information which was extremely damaging to the company, as well as they conducted a damaging attack. In other words, the software that was used actually destroyed the entire networks of these people. It's kind of a harbinger of things to come. For research for the book, I actually interviewed a North Korean defector whose name is Kim Hung Kwang, and he actually trained hackers in North Korea. And he issued a dire warning. He said the U.S. and the West should definitely take this threat serious. What they're going for ultimately is U.S. infrastructure, the ability to turn out the lights, to damage our infrastructure and prevent us from operating as a Western society. And of course, everyone recognizes that the U.S. is probably the most wired country in the world. Everything is networked, and so if you attack that infrastructure, you could cause strategic damage to the United States. And that's the real danger. Now, the North Koreans are building on that capability. They're still considered a second-tier threat to the Russians and the Chinese.